Hello everyone, it's me, Darren, and
Kathy.
And we are in the toy barn, and boy do we have some exciting news to tell you guys today. It's Thursday, correct?
Thursday.
I'm not a day off. Yeah.
Thursday evening.
So it's Thursday evening. We're running right a little past 6 o'clock-ish. But we did have some things that we did today. First off, we had to go and do a little bit of banking, of course. We didn't have a lot of mail to do that I can remember today.
Nope.
We dropped nothing off
Nope.
today, right? And because yesterday, guys, we only had 3 sales, and that was one on each site.
My gosh.
And it was ridiculous. Matter of fact, today we've got 8 items. 8 items. Madcap Toys. We got it from Mercari. And Madcap Toys is on regular eBay, of course.
Right.
And then Poshmark. But Madcap Toys Plus didn't make a shot yet. We're hoping it does. Somebody made an offer. We accepted. They haven't paid yet. Hopefully.
I hope.
They'll pay. You know, some days it's a roll of the dice. When people have these... what am I going to say? I want to be nice here.
Be nice.
Sort of.
Right.
When they have these user IDs on eBay and you see they haven't bought anything for a year, I'm always thinking, okay, that's a bogus account.
Right.
Because usually my experience is you're getting at least 60 to 70%, and this is valid numbers that I've got in my books, guys.
Right.
They don't pay.
It's the truth.
So we give them so much time, and if they do not pay after sending a few invoices to them, we'll just say, hey, there's a problem, and we'll turn it in because we want our item on for people that really want those items.
Right.
Because sometimes, I'm just going to tell you guys, especially you newer sellers out there, and some of you older sellers also can verify this. There are people that will go through, especially back in the olden days, and buy your item and never pay for it because they're removing the competition because they think that'll move their item up in the rank listings or to be seen on the page. I used to have that a lot. Now, a lot of people don't talk about it, but it has happened. I can't say it's happening now. Sometimes people buy things, I don't want it, and they just go on, right? That's fine too. Yeah. So, you know, but I know some things from early days. After 24 years, you just sort of notice trends, and then you do a little research, and a lot of times it leads back to the same hoe, the dry old water hoe, right? But anyway, we found a lot of items today. I got a full pack car.
Wait, you didn't even tell them. We went to a Thursday morning yard sale because they couldn't do it on Saturday because they have a funeral.
They got a funeral, yeah.
But they could only do it today on a Thursday and then on Friday, which I have to work at the office. So
we rushed over there quick, right?
Yes.
We went there. I'm going to say we even slept in today.
10 a.m.
Yeah. We got there around 10, a little after maybe 10, 15, somewhere. I'm just giving a few little numbers there because we pretty much got up. We was going to go 8:30 in the morning, but we worked a little bit later, and it's like, dude, we'll just wait a little bit. Well, they've had 3 people today, and we figured it'd be a little slower because, like you know, it's Thursday. So people are still working. People may not have money to go do a little bit of extra shopping here and there. But Kathy and I went. We filled up the entirety of the vehicle again. My garage that I've got where I put all the newbies that come in, the new stuff. Guys, my wife was like, oh boy, here you go again. Yeah, we was just making a hose,
and you know what he said? He said, he looked around after loading up a few loads, and he turned around and looked at me and said, I hope you brought your wallet. I was like, for real? And it was for real, yeah.
I had my money bag, guys, that I always take everywhere. But you know what?
Have enough.
I didn't figure once I started loading in, this woman's carrying a little bit here and there, right?
Well, you got
but the way I look at it,
husband like that, and he's a reseller.
All my stuff is in the bank. I'm not going to make excuses. That's where it is. If you don't take cards, that's on you, right?
Sorry to get that way, honestly. Hey, can you take the camera and show them one of the things that you got?
Okay.
Just do it. Just do
All right, I'm just going to show you guys, okay? Now this is the one I call Brandon Pooh, right?
But that wasn't at the yard sale, so let's show
Yes, that was, wasn't it? No, that was Barry's. Okay, I'm sorry.
So show
and then I've got him.
Right, we don't care about that. We want to show the DVD case.
Yeah, I bought that case, guys, there as well. And we just basically got that as storage.
So we bought it for storage, not for resale.
Okay, sorry about that camera work there, guys.
$3, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, he was grabbing, I'm getting that. And I said, why? I can't ship. He goes, for storage. I said, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they took $3 for it, and
Yeah.
it was really, really good. So we did that. And one of my faves is we got 2 cassette tape recorders.
Cassette recorders.
One was in box, and it was open,
yeah.
of course, to use, and that's okay.
Let me grab
But it
something
was,
real quick.
but it was vintage, and then Darren, we got another one out of box. But my thoughts were one to test and sell, but one that we can keep here at the toy barn, so we can test cassette tape.
Right.
If we start buying.
I'm
cassettes.
hoping we're setting up, guys. I apologize for the camera work there.
Yeah. So that was really, really, really awesome.
And then also,
yeah.
I had a sweetheart deal. I ended up buying over 153 to 158. I haven't gone. Yeah, somewhere
DVDs.
in between there.
He took her 2 shelves and said, and he looked at her and said, "What would your mom want to take for all of this?" She said, "How many are there?" He said, 155. And he looked over at the mom, and she said, "We'll just do 75. He said, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, we'll just do 75. So think about it, 155 DVDs for only $75.
50 cents a piece, because she was originally taking $1, right? No, that's what it was. Well, it'd be a little less than that if you're adding in the round.
Well, let's do that. So
numbers.
let's see.
155.
155 divided by $75. No, that can't be right. $75 divided by 155.
There you go.
48 cents a piece.
Yeah.
Less than 50 cents.
You can't hardly get better than that.
And these were in good condition. I mean, we didn't go through each and every one. I mean, when you're doing something big like that, you're just gonna
I got some
do what you do,
manuals for vehicles.
Auto manuals. You're gonna see those come up. So auto manuals that they had.
How much was that? Quarter piece?
50 cents each.
Was that 50 cents?
And I think he didn't grab the whole box on that.
No,
they kind of had them in storage.
They was not very good.
But he grabbed probably about 10 of those, right?
At least.
And then you had, we passed up some books.
Yes.
Besides those.
And they told us, they took my phone number, Kathy's phone number, put it in their phone, because we've got currently 3 to 4 other sellers that do this, and they contact us and say, "Hey, Daren or Kathy or Madcap Toys, come see us. We're going to start here. Come here now."
Right.
And so we've got so many people that's sort of hooking up with us and letting us sort of in the door.
Absolutely.
But we've got, oh my goodness, she's wanting to give me more DVDs to work with.
In September.
More books, which is going to be awesome. And they're good books. I'm talking Daniel Steele's, different kinds of things, right?
Books. Yeah. But we have 3 people that want to do another one in September. And the other 2, other one we had that we got a bunch of comics and graded comics from, he's doing it in September in Spencer. And then we have another one that we've been working with for 2 years.
2 years.
And she's having another yard sale in September. And
Hopefully
then this one, she said, "Well, we're going to have another one in September." We said, "Here's our phone number. Put it in your phone. This is who we are. Call us," because I found her on social media. So it was amazing. We didn't honestly, when we went, before we pulled up, we didn't think we'd come out with much of anything, maybe a little bit, but it surprised us. Yeah, and we were very thrilled. Very thrilled. This yard sale today, if you just drove up there, a lot of times you say, "I'm going to just go on by." It was out in the boondocks. Because it was everywhere. It was everywhere outside on there, but it was in the gravel as well. So the going to it was all gravel, which is fine. I'm not bashing that. Knocking it. No, but I mean, it was out in the boonies where, to a point, someone would say, "Uh-oh, I don't know if I should continue to go. I don't know where I'm going." It's the way they had it set up, honest with you. Well, no, even where the house was. You know, it was in the hills. That was buried. So it'd be a little bit hard, but no, it was fantastic, and it was very worth the drive. Now, I didn't get any records today, right? He did not get any vinyls. They tried to make a deal with me on cassettes, but I told the lady I was totally out of room, and I said, "I'll try to deal with you next time." Because I think they're going to be there, and honestly, I want to check VHS tapes. I had a bad run of those. I had to throw about 30 or 40 of those away because they had mold on them, and you saw that on our last videos earlier. We don't even try to clean them. It's trash. Right, and we didn't want to take the time. It was hot. It was in the element outside. It was starting to rain a little bit, but not on the items so much. But we were ready to go at that moment. He even bought yarn, which I was shocked. And that is good yarn. One of them has been a little bit used, but the rest of them are pristine.
not opened, etc. and so forth. I don't know the lady's term for it, but it's just, they're awesome. And I paid $1 a piece, and I was happy to do it.
Yeah, and a few craft supplies. But he looked at me and said, "Do you want some of those?" I was like, "No," because it wasn't something that I knew we could put.
Yeah, here's Kathy's no.
Or
no.
like, nah. You know what I mean?
See how she does that? You guys, when she does this, that's telling you, get on.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
All right, I'm going to pass it off to Kathy. She can tell you what we did. Okay. I'm very happy. I hope you guys like it. I've got so much stuff to show you, but we hardly get time because we're just doing it all right now. And I'll be honest with you, for you guys that are out there, new sellers or resellers or whatever people want to call us nowadays, guys, keep an eye out, because you can never, in my opinion, after 24 years of this thing, have enough inventory. Because yes, you can have a death pile, but those guys that's telling you, you know, and everybody's got their opinion, but this is mine. I do not ever want to be without some sort of backup death pile. And that's what our death pile is to us mentally. It's backup. It may not be the prime stuff you want to put out today, but if you have nothing or you're getting low on stuff, you want to put on, because that just helps you out in the algorithm, in my personal opinion, from what I've seen throughout the 24 years of our history.
Right, and so to mention, we just sold a big item. Oh,
it's big.
And it took off Danny's shelf too, our oldest grandson's shelf, a big spot. So Daren was able to put more stuff up there, so that gave us room. So thankful.
And guys, I've got a lot more redoing to do here, restocking and what have you. We're letting it sort of eat down a little bit before I come back in, because in the fall I really want to get to this wall. I've started it, but it's so hot in Indiana some days. It makes you just sweat. But guys, I am going to get out of here so Kathy can take over. So hey, thank you guys for watching this. I'm going to do it today. If you like this video, give us a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And guys, if you don't support us or comment, Kathy cries. So help Daren out so I don't have to hear it, okay?
There we go. There we go. All right, guys. So yes, welcome to Madcap Toys. You were back in the toy barn, and again, we did really, really awesome today at that yard sale. Was pretty impressed.
I'm almost proud.
And it was a good thing, because tomorrow I have a day job, right? Friday office, so there's some we're gonna miss. Boo hoo hoo. I told him to go without me, but he doesn't want to go without me. And then Saturday, going to the zoo with the gals, a couple of my grandkids, and my son Jordan. So that's gonna be fun.
Which ones are you going? Because I like hearing their names.
Olivia and Peyton. I'm gonna go out with them to the zoo with their dad, so that's gonna be a day of fun.
She did it, Olivia. She does mention your name, baby.
I do. And so so I'm gonna be pretty busy there, but I'm glad we did get this yard sale in today. I feel really good about it.
I am thankful for this. Yes.
All right, sales wise, let's move on a little bit. So listing wise, we didn't slack when we got home. After we unloaded, got something to eat, right, and went to the bank. We listed like crazy. Daren doesn't even have my today up, because I'm not even done. I might have to be, because I have to pack these and I have to get early in the AM.
Well, you see, I did 215 plus.
Okay, so I don't know if I beat that yet or not, but I might be able to sneak a few in. Don't know, because like I said, I got all this to do. But right now we are a little over $2,600 towards our $9,000 listing goal. So not too bad.
And guys, honest with you guys, I'm just going to jump in. I'm sorry again. The reason why our listing go isn't like it was back in several months and years ago, because honestly, today I was working all day and I was doing $4, $5, $6 items by and large. Now I did get some teens and 20s and 30s, but very few of those compared to the 4s and 5s. So you guys that are resellers understand you got to work a lot more to get dollar amounts when it's small.
Right. I had some collector vinyl records. One was sealed. It was an 86 reissue of Bing Crosby, but it was only dealing like maybe about $14.95.
Oh, heartbreak moment.
Yeah, it was a little heartbreak moment. That's okay though. It was a good moment. He only paid $2 for it at a yard sale, so it's okay.
Can't complain, right?
But yeah, a lot of the listings we were doing were less than $5.
Now I'll be honest with you, I was so disappointed today. I wanted to get records.
I know. Well, not everybody has vinyls.
Yeah,
right?
No. She had cassettes, but not records.
There is a yard sale I would love to go to. That's tomorrow.
And
that has collectible moo-moos and Cherish Teddy collectibles. And they're in box. Is that lady we
talked to at the bank today?
No, this is one that's in Bloomington that they're having a yard sale tomorrow, and they're all in box, but I don't know the prices.
Well, hopefully we'll do another one on Saturday, because we got another lady
like I said, the zoo. So you would have to go, but if he goes, Saturday, it's a whole box full. So I'll give him the address if he goes, right? But yeah, that would be perfect because it's all in box and everything. So on that, and then sales results. You guys have been seeing eBay server issues, right?
It was ridiculous.
So it did pick up a little bit today,
Yeah.
afterwards. So we are glad for that, and I'll be showing them to you on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So let's start out with. We're gonna get all these out of the way while Daren's in here, and move forward with that. So let's start out with Poshmark. And this is a big one, guys. This came from a pallet buy.
How many more you got, Angel?
I think about 9 or 10.
9 more. Okay.
So they're huge to store. I mean, these things are big. And this is from the Target pallet, like I said. A New Day olive green reversible tote handbag. New with tags, brand new in plastic. Target never took it out of the plastic, right? And this is going out to Aisha. Hi, Aisha. Thanks so much. For $8 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Now the reason why I sold it for $8 right now, if you look at the tag, it says $36.99.
Wow.
That's what you would have to pay. That's what you would have to pay.
Right.
If you had went into Target at one
$1,
time.
yeah.
But the reason why we're moving out, they have been there for probably 6 to 8 months, and they've been sitting there. I didn't get any hits on them really, and so she came along, and I was like, you know, I'm going to see what I can do to move it. I've made my profit plus 100% markup, so I was happy with it. We only paid like $4 for it, so I got my money back plus. But I was ready to start moving some things because the storage were bringing a lot of stuff in, and it was time for the things that have sat there a while to get moved.
Well, and plus another thing, a lot of people on YouTube land don't understand. We are already into way profit zone on that pallet, and so we've got a lot of stuff that we don't want to just sit there.
Right,
so,
that is a fact.
It's better to move than
all right, and secondly, this may be a school item. We don't know, right?
Well, it's next month, ain't it?
For Midwest, yes, it is. Yeah. This is from Mercari, and this is the Mondo Llama Fine Line Markers 36 count. Like I said, it came from a Target pallet, and this one's going out to Loretta. Hi there, Loretta. Thanks so much for $7.50. Very nice. Brand new, never opened. Yeah. Going out in the AM. All right. Okay. So that was it for Mercari. Oh, it's going out UPS too.
Yep.
It's always sad when you have the small ones go out. You have to make a special trip to UPS, but it is what it is, right? Glad for the sale anyway. All right, and from Daren's buy from our next door, well, not quite our next door neighbor, but down the road, right? Yeah. His wife had a bunch of different records, and so did he.
The old man.
This one is 20. This is the rest is on eBay. 20 aerobic dance hits from 1981, which is an LP, of course, and it's going out to Jose. Hi there, Jose. Thanks so much. For $6.99.
I actually remember my cousin Lisa or Leanne. One of those girls had a record of this.
Yeah, and not too bad. I mean, for price, 1981 was when it was made. Yeah. It's used, right?
And they look brand new, guys. Now, I haven't tested them because, honestly, I don't have a phonograph to do so.
Which may be coming this year. We already got a cassette tape player, so we can't say that now, right?
No, thank God for that, right?
We just got to find some cassettes, right?
Well, ones that I want.
Ones that we want, right? The good ones.
Yeah, I got.
All right, and the next of this was a lovely, lovely sale that happened earlier today after we got back. This is the 2020 Hasbro Marvel Legends Storm Thunderbird 2-pack, Target exclusive. And it is going out. Now, this wasn't from a pallet, right?
Nope. I got that when I went and bought out some clearance.
Okay. So, retail arbitrage. It was found on the Addy shelf, going out to Alec. Hi there, Alec. For $44.98.
I think that was am I saying it right? Greenwood or Castlewood or whatever, where you like to go to?
I don't think I purchased it.
No, I purchased it, but I was with you at the time.
I don't know, because the last time I was by myself. So
yeah,
I
didn't go the last couple.
But I mean, it could be that or retail arbitrage, something like that. It is a Target item. Yeah. It could have been from a pallet, possibly.
No,
I don't know.
That kind of thing. That's a score.
You think so?
I know so. Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I don't remember it, which is good, right? There's a lot of things.
And who bought that, by the way? Did you say?
Alec.
Okay, thank you, Alec.
All right, and then next up, we got these in a series on a retail arbitrage one day, about a year or so ago. This is from the Fisher-Price Rescue Heroes Rocky Canyon action figure. was found, of course, on the Olivia shelf. Going out to Donna. Hi there, Donna. Thanks so much. For $12. Made a little bit of a deal there. Of course, as you guys know, we're still rocking Christmas in July. If you can see, I've got a Christmas in July t-shirt on. And if someone asks for a deal, you know, we see what we can do.
Send an offer or like the item, and we send offers.
All right. Now, this is an interesting piece right here. This is one that Daren definitely put listed because I wouldn't have known what it was. So this is, can you guys see it? Hopefully you can. This is the 2004 Kenner Hasbro Star Wars Revenge of the Sith General Grievous wheel bike. And of course, Daren had it in the shed. We have like a corner where we have vehicles of different sorts. And this one's going out to Andrew. Hi there, Andrew. Thanks so much. For $11.19.
He got a good deal on that.
He did ask for an offer, and Daren took it. Yeah. So, do you know kind of sort of when did you get this? It hasn't been very long ago.
I bought that with Jordan. Actually, not Jordan. Justin went up and got a whole collection for me up north. And I gave him the money. I told him, I told him, I said, Justin, I said, you tell Dad what it is. He said, Dad, I've already got the money. I said, well, you tell Dad what it is afterwards. Dad will get you the money as soon as you get home.
He took our new SUV. It was only 2 years old at the time, and hauled it. And
up in Indy.
We were nervous because I don't think we had one cell phone back then, but we just didn't know. He didn't call us for a few hours. We're like, oh my goodness.
He was too busy talking. The poor gentleman had to sell his collection, and he was crying, I guess.
He said his wife was happy, and he was gonna go back inside and literally cry. I felt bad, but he had to do what he had to do, right?
Yeah, sadly, it happened.
Right up here, this happened right around dinner time.
Yep, just put him on.
Darren got this recently, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I bought that not off Greg, but our other guy who shall remain nameless.
Okay, he's gonna name nameless on another guy, right?
Yeah.
1986 Hasbro G.I. Joe Cobra Viper V1, that means version 1, right?
Yes,
variant
first
1.
Release.
Cobra infantry action figure found in the G.I. Joe tote, and it was very easy to find, actually.
Right on top.
Going out to Timothy. Hi, Timothy. Thanks so much. Got a little bit of a deal, Daren said, for $15.
Yep. And Timothy, I am going to be putting on more Army builders, so you guys into Joe's, Star Wars, etc., keep an eye out for that, because I've got Stormtroopers going to be going on, various Vipers, and troopers of various sorts. So. And
now I'm going to need you for the very last one, because it is heavy.
Big bad? Oh, that's a big bad. Okay.
I'll have you hold it in front of the camera, and I'll shout it off, because it is big.
Let me give him the title. Does it work still?
Yes. Yeah, we got that at a retail arbitrage, and I was like, Daren, what are you doing? He said, I'm getting this. I'm like, this is the 2021 Mason Batat, that is the company, Driven Tough Rigs garbage truck. And it has lights and sounds. It came from the Danny shelf. And it sold for $37.79 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Yeah. That's a big one, so I'm going to have to figure out. I just got some 16 8x12s. I'm hoping it fits. If not, we're going to have to do some what we call in the reseller world Frankenboxing and try to find one. Yeah, so we got all that. So yeah, so that is all for the A that'll be going out. I'm going to try to get it out in the AM before I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah. And
get those fixed. Do you have anything at all?
Well, no, I'm just curious if our fellow sellers out there, especially all our viewers, guys, the last 2 months, we've literally had 3 days, and I don't know if eBay's working on our server or if they're testing new algorithms, or who knows, right? Because it's just at a point where you're just like, who knows? We had yesterday, for the month of July, another day with 0 sales. Now, guys, I have been on eBay for 24 years.
Plus.
Yeah, plus, heading on, right? I have never had a day with 0 sales since our first and second year of being on eBay. And when you seen the first and second year, we didn't have very many, if ever, then, because I almost entirely sold $1,000 Morgan here, $1,000 Morgan and piece there, or wheat pennies by the ton, truckload ton.
In Yahoo auctions, we had 100 sales in one day.
Well, yeah, Kathy remembers the 100, but Our record sales in a day was 151 sales in one day.
How did I
with
do it back then?
eBay, Yahoo, and WeBids, and Bidzinger.com, and we had, oh my God, we had like 20 different places at the time we was working with. We've even done iOffers, we did online USA bids and all this stuff. So we've been around, we know a lot about it, and we've been here for a while. We don't talk a lot about all we know, all we do, etc. and so forth, because there's so much information out there, and unless it's relevant to you as a seller today, I don't want to waste your time.
No.
But we've had, like I said, in the last 2 months, or 3, I'll just throw it 3 days with nothing. And it just, I don't know if any of you are facing that or not. And you guys are long watchers on YouTube, because ours will vary from somebody gets in there for 3 minutes and leaves, somebody's in there for 8 minutes and leaves, somebody watches it all, which we really appreciate each and every one of you. But you guys are in there and spend the whole time with us. Let me know if you get to this part. Have you had any days with 0 over the last several months? Because it's not, I believe, everybody's stuff. I believe they're just shutting the servers down. Something's just going to pew.
Well, we were listing today.
Yeah, come on over.
It's fine. We were listing today on the item specifics. You couldn't even do item specifics.
She could not. She's a secondary account on our main account. Okay.
But I was also on the main account.
Yeah, and she was on the main account.
Ah.
But here's the deal. Her secondary username, as we will call it, could not do item specifics. I did not have problem with item specifics. I did not have problem with shipping, putting that on what I wanted and wait. I did have to go through and take and re-add a couple of times pictures. It says, hey, you didn't put a picture. And I was like, okay, maybe I might have missed something once, but not 2 and 3 times.
Yeah,
there's no way. I don't do that.
It said the listing tool is unavailable right now. Please try it
Yeah.
later.
So guys, there are errors going on eBay. Hopefully they're getting them fixed, because today has been the best day we've had in 20 days of sales. Dollar-wise, the best. And guys, I used to have less stuff on with way less time put in and make way more money than we're making now. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let Kathy finish this up. I want to thank you, though. Thank you for your time spending it with us here.
All right, guys. Well, that's basically all we had for today, and I hope you're doing fantastic, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. I'll tell you more about ours in the next video, but until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.